Ladies and gentlemen, there is the steel cage that will surround or through the door where both feet will hit the floor. For the first time in Royal Rumble. Very done to each other in the past.
Superstars have done to one another in the past, and we've heard from both what they are willing to do. Champion, who will survive?
Corey, I'm going to ask you a question because we discussed it.
I believe so, yes. I believe it's as close to must-win as it can possibly be. He cannot shake is Brock Lesnar. You can only lose to the same man so many times.
He's never, ever beaten Brock Lesnar.
Listen, I want to go through the bruises. I want the beast because somewhere in that man's mind, he has what it takes to defeat Brock Lesnar here tonight.
Well, this man ever done that in a match with the beast?
And you're absolutely right, Michael Cole, but Brock Lesnar asked for this
track that he signed.
It very well may be. Mr. McMahon said it has perks. That mentioned man tonight. Once again, Roman finds himself face to face with
this man. Beast.
Greatest combat athlete in history, universal champ.
Lesnar has never been beaten in a steel.
Brock Lesnar about to enter us.
This is very impressive as well. This is Brock Lesnar's 390th day. WrestleMania of last year, 2017 from Goldberg, and this indeed, and
if that doesn't touch Roman Reigns deep in the soul, I don't know what will.
31, the first, interrupted, of course, by Seth Rollins' cash-in of the Money in the Bank contract.
The following contest, Championship. The only way to win is by pinfall from Pensacola, Florida. Weighing in at 200 and...
Gentlemen, my name is home, a steel cage, the Master Universal Heavyweight Champion, Brock
Reigns, round 3, inside a cage.
Tonight, eliminate and destroy Roman Reigns.
Byron, this will not be for the faint of heart.
Question is this Roman Reigns good enough to conquer the Conqueror?
Cage fighting experience where he's most comfortable.
And what's interesting about
but much of the same of WrestleMania. This is the same look, the same focus Roman brought into
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
Feeling for Roman Reigns on the receiving end of those German super.
History, inevitably, someone always has your number. Brock Lesnar.
The last 390 days of this reign.
Remember the rules of the catch, but that's not what this is about to Lesnar.
A fourth German suplex. Well, you know, I think Lesnar, he's ticked off tonight, Corey. I think he's got something to prove. He gave WWE. He's still the Universal Champion.
Which begs
go guys,
begs the question, what
talk and awe to start this match, and it could be on the verge of ending.
This is a night off for Lesnar. Over his fallen challenger.
And from the looks of that smile, Lesnar's not ready for this night.
Brock with Roman up yet again by Reigns. Lesnar down to his knees in the corner. Reigns for a third. This moment, can Reigns rally? Can he retaliate? Lesnar caught him. Roman Reigns looking to go over the top to win the championship.
Get that other leg over.
Lesnar in pursuit. He's got to drag him back in. If Roman just drops to the floor, he's the Universal Champion.
That's a long way down, though, Michael.
Looks like he may try to escape.
This is a frightening scene here.
Lesnar to the height of the top of the cage, and that allows Roman Reigns to recover and grab it.
Roman punching at the hamstrings of the Beast incarnate, not a bad strategy.
Yeah, it forces
not
Brock
up the leg. Shaking powerbomb, but Lesnar already back up to all fours.
Looking on.
Beast is definitely wounded. It's just impressive how quick Lesnar.
This Sunday at Backlash in Newark, New Jersey on the WWE Network.
But will it be for the...
Is focused on his current opponent. That is the Beast.
Lesnar again bounced off the... But to hurt your opponent like Reigns is doing here.
Remember, Lesnar asks...
He's going to have to hit another one to get the job done. Lesnar looking to make it back to his feet. Reigns stalked Roman.
Reigns knows he's not dealing with any mortal man. He's
down Brock Lesnar. You need several great shots, and even then, that might not be enough.
Here, the champ's down. Could it be Reigns' moment?
Reigns is trying to put an exclamation.
At what point does doubt creep into the mind of the big dog? 3 of your
Shot. I think Roman Reigns understands that.
And Roman, did he just call for the...
I disagree with this strategy. Do what you can. The Universal Championship's on the line.
It's about the title. He helps Brock. Brock's got Reigns on his shoulders. And at 5, the second one of the... Heyman pays dividends.
Assist by Paul Heyman. All perfectly legal.
Not bad enough you got to deal with Brock.
No disqualifications. Completely legal. But that just shows you the desperate times, perhaps.
Every second about what he does.
This is like WrestleMania all over again.
Bear.
Then Heyman.
And spear by Reigns. That is the 4th. It looks like this. 4 German suplexes. 2
item that Roman Reigns has in his hands right now. A steel chair.
Man who's punished him so many times.
A chair shot echoed throughout the...
There's a chair. Roman Reigns doesn't either.
Reigns has the freedom to fire
to this point. Roman's, though, locked and loaded.
And ready to...
But Lesnar in the beast's lungs.
You have no other choice. Keep on attacking.
Agent. Well, we got to wait for the official's decision here. Both men have hit the floor, but
He like it first.
The winner of the match by escaping the cage, Lesnar.
Are you kidding me?
The rules are the rules, Michael Cole. You don't have... Lesnar's feet made contact with the floor before Roman's. Brock Lesnar, heavyweight champion.
I'm in shock, guys.
That was just a freaky accident.
Brock's body is first. Brock hit... You're absolutely right. Brock...
Yeah, you might say Brock escaped first. Here's another angle you can clearly see.
You know, what counts as down? Apparently, Brock Lesnar's back counts as down. That's the official's...
4 years that Roman Reigns has tried to shake this burden.
No, he's delivered a massive spear that drives Brock Lesnar through the cage. Now, the official made the ruling. Rules of the match are both feet have to hit the floor to win this match.
Thoughts?
Definitely going to be a judgment call, but like I said, it could be a 1 knee equals 2 feet situation. Brock,
the Universal Champion, after the ruling by the official in what was a punishing ruling. Now 5 spears, counting the one that ended this matchup. Lesnar, worse for wear, still your champion.
There's one more look. Reigns going for the spear. Contact with the floor first.
Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, Lesnar, WWE Universal Champion.
Frustrating, heartbreaking, yet a harsh reality.
Tonight in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, nonetheless, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns.
California, weighing 282 pounds, Samoa.
The man, guys, who earlier tonight said he's going to turn the big dog quote into
his arms around the big dog's neck and squeeze the breath right out of his...
And here comes
his opponent from Pensacola.
That is more polarizing than Roman Reigns.
For the big fight feel, which is what we're going to get tonight. But is Roman ready? Samoa, find out if that's true.
Well, Samoa Joe had to sit out due to injury for several months and watch Roman. It's about looking the other man in the eye and saying, listen, let's go toe-to-toe. Let's see who is the...
That the WWE superstars have been through over the past 6 weeks. The WrestleMania, the trip to South Africa, the battle with Brock inside a steel waiver. Have you stopped believing in yourself? And Roman looked in the eye and he had one word.
WWE, for the guys and girls in the locker room, for the fans all over the globe, Roman's cracking. And we're going to find out right now if Joe's got a point or not.
Well, Corey, here's the thing. Battles all over the world.
Oh, and Joe caught him with a right. A cheap shot by Samoa.
Brutality. Joe promised to put the big dog to sleep tonight.
Roman Reigns with a right hand into the barricade.
This is not going to be for the faint of heart. Folks.
Guys, this match hasn't started, right?
No, the bell never rang.
You think he was ready to come back?
He senses that Roman is announce table. And now Samoa Joe He's fifth.
Another one.
Third table for Reigns, and Roman Reigns is being slung all over.
Four. This is nothing that Roman Reigns hasn't experienced.
And again, but Samoa Joe is hell-bent on destroying Roman.
Of this show right here tonight.
Oh, Samoa Joe out here to prove that. He said that all along. That's what he's here for.
The SmackDown Live roster, I'm watching this right now, and I'm thinking to myself, what
is going to be able to continue so this match will actually start and become official here.
Production ringside.
A wicked Uranagi by Joe put Roman Reigns through this.
Here we go.
And Samoa Joe now teeing off on Roman Reigns. And
the charge. I mean, from the minute Roman Reigns came out here, Samoa Joe had him.
Well, I call it a cheap shot. A right hand by Joe to Reigns before the match began. By Joe, kick at it too. Roman, in my estimation, guys, can ill afford.
I shouldn't say I'm surprised because I'm not surprised that Roman continued the fight.
Joe's just a mean dude. Corey, you've known him all your life.
Samoa Joe, many years. He's always been.
Well, there are certain guys that were just made for this business. Certain guys that were just made.
He can just get in your face and beat you down.
Off of Roman's shoulders.
I understand that, but it's called taking advantage of the situation.
No, it's not. It's a cheap shot. The bell didn't ring.
Say, Roman. You can make this in. You can
Roman through the table.
Right now, Samoa Joe's got nearly all of his 300
info. If that's the quickest through a table we've ever had in WWE history.
Joe, of course, referring to the fact that said Roman's going to feel so much pain when he closed.
9 nights ago, he went through that physical, brutal battle with Brock Lesnar.
100%, or if he's 50%, or if he's 25%.
That's why he's the he is today.
And exploit it, which is exactly what he's doing.
There's very few men that can talk it, and
Let's get all in. Nobody wants it. It's got to go away.
In this match, it has been all Samoa Joe.
Created
separation, and now Roman trying to fight back against Joe.
And this is the separation he needed.
Here.
Cover by Joe to vanquish Reigns tonight. Kick out by Roman.
He built his reputation, a man that size that is so smooth in the ring and so for my survival of Samoa Joe.
Joe now with Roman Reigns.
Great strategy. Samoa Joe's a veteran. He may be relatively new to the WWE universe. Human being.
For Samoa Joe, he's not out here trying to get style points. It's not pretty for Joe. He just wants.
Beautiful part of the way that he works in the ring is that his pacing is always spot on, depending on.
Could do whatever he wants. He might show up on Monday Night Raw just to tell Roman Reigns again, I told you so.
Again. Roman's made a career out of it. And again, Roman Reigns up on the top rope.
First, look out!
Look out! Like a jumbo! Clear the runways at Newark Liberty. That was like a jumbo jet flying out.
Notice how Samoa Joe leads with his forearm. The first thing to connect.
And he had technique, too. Every time.
Roman just gets the shoulder up at 2.5. This is absolutely
such a high level of difficulty for somebody the size of Samoa Joe to be
sense of malice.
Come on, Roman.
Just wears it.
I think Samoa Joe waited, so long to be opportunity that I have when I step in the ring with whoever I step in the ring with.
Come on, Roman. Check him. What do you say, Roman?
Roman's in a grip himself. Samoa Joe knows.
Joe with a grin on his face.
Samoa Joe knows he's in the driver's seat right now.
Look at his face.
Going anywhere, Samoa Joe just picking Reigns apart right now.
Corey, what does Roman do?
Historically speaking, I agree with you, Coach. I don't think it's in Roman Reigns' vocabulary. The big dog down for good.
And Roman trying to fight back to a vertical base to give him some leverage here and try to forces the break. Joe with a right.
Nothing is going to sneak up on the other.
Oh, man.
Straight right.
Smart, that's veteran instinct. Joe's outside, can replan his game.
Now Roman,
take a look at this boot.
And first sustained bit of offense by Roman Reigns, right beginning to shift perhaps a little bit.
I think the way you counteract Samoa Joe and his physicality is you bring.
Corey, I think for Roman Reigns, he believes he has something to prove here tonight.
Of course he does. Roman has failed to emerge victorious on the big stage the last two options.
Even Roman's talking a little bit. That's out of the ordinary for him.
That primal rage. Reigns. Joe caught him to put the big dog away. Middle of the ring. Reigns with the shoulder up at 2.
Reigns and walk out of Backlash with the win.
I've already continued to brag on SmackDown Live on Tuesday. Samoa Joe will beat you down.
Fight back. Joe with a kick to the midsection. Roman able to counter again.
Oh!
Planting. Samoa Joe. Cover for the win. Hooks the leg. Joe exhausted.
Both men have been put through hell. Samoa Joe beginning to grow about the size of a golf ball.
I was just going to mention, Corey, I mean, I don't even know how Roman Reigns is
A mutual respect for each other after this one.
I don't know if Samoa Joe respects any. Oh, man, throat first across the top rope. What a desperate move, but a great move by the big dog.
Yeah, it worked.
Roman measuring Joe.
Oh, Reigns able to counter. Rolls him up. Shoulders are now down. Kick out at 2 near. Kick out again.
Well, I think he's so exhausted he can't get a real...
Picking Roman Reigns out of midair as he went for the drive-by.
Plays at the back and forth. And what these two are able to...
First time in a while, Reigns.
Oh, went for the spear. Joe met him with a kick.
That's it.
He hit the inside leg, which allowed Joe to get his other leg.
Part of Roman Reigns.
While effective, wasn't the finale that we had.
Forced the break of the count, and now the official.
In your body, can you push through? Can you mount some sort of momentum?
Oh, man.
Got him.
And now Joe over the Coquina clutch. Window. Roman reversed it. Joe's shoulders are down, and Joe had to break. Oh, the ring just shook. His midsection of Reigns clutches in.
Like an anaconda wrapped around the big dog.
First sister
Oh,
getting
look
to
at
the
this.
ropes.
Joe using his legs to pin Roman's left arm. Referee needs to check him. Roman's out. Referee's going to
Look at
stop
Roman's
this.
eyes. Roman's eyes rolling back in his back to the ropes, forcing a break.
Wow, last-ditch effort, boys.
Eyes were rolled back in his head. His arms were limp.
In a match of this magnitude, you want to...
Wide eyes as he realizes that Reigns was somehow able to survive. I don't think he is. I think he just wants to punish Roman some more. But listen, exhausted, gasping for air.
I mean, it doesn't look like Roman has anything left.
Cover!
I don't know where that came from, where the energy came from, but it was something Roman...
Deep down, late into the fight, the late innings, whatever it takes, you find that...
You need to be amazed at the resilience of Roman Reigns. Here's just another example. The athletic for Roman Reigns after everything he's been through over the past 6 weeks.
I definitely would. Beast incarnate, who still clutches the WWE Universal.
Reigns, he continues to show up.
Roman Reigns is victorious here tonight on the WWE Network. Good night, everybody, from Newark.